안녕하세요.
유대인아빠
한국인 엄마의 영재 독서법 작가 신디샘
저스틴입니다.
반갑습니다. 한국에 있는 많은 종류의 학원들이 어떤 종류가 있는지 이야기해 볼까요?
Yeah, let's do that. Next academy is the Esl Academy. ESL means English as a second language. So this is the method that we use in America when we're teaching people who come into America to learn languages. Because they have a primary language, then they're learning English as a second language. And they can use that language every day around them. They go to the store.
Yep.
They go to the mart.
Yep.
They talk to their teacher. They go to a restaurant. They're using English everywhere. And so we're able to use ESL. Now there's a lot of academies in Korea that try to replicate that. These academies are the English-only academies, where the books are in English. The teachers only speak English. And it's just English, only English.
Yeah. English.
Right. There's a good part to that.
Yeah.
The materials are interesting in the beginning. And it can be fun. But it's got a lot of problems too, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. How about the background need?
Right. The biggest problem is there's no background information. The biggest problem is that if your child is starting their English education at an older age, not from kindergarten, then the material, the ESL material made for them, the ESL material that they can read is written for a much younger audience.
Right.
Right. So like if your child is in 4th grade and just learning English and you send him to an ESL school, then he'll be reading 1st grade material. Like, the cat is cute. The cat is big. The cat likes fish.
Good boy.
And it's so boring. As opposed to material that's made for them because they're learning the language. So the ESL academies are really, really, really best for starting at a young age and for high-level students. The other big problem with the ESL Academy is that in America, when we're teaching ESL, we have 24 hours a day to be doing English. Whereas in Korea, you get like 1 hour, maybe 3 times a week. And that's not enough time to do English immersion. You really need a lot of time to do it. If your student is high level, if you're willing to spend the time, if they can handle material that's interesting enough for them, it's not a bad option. Yeah, next. All right, the next one is the EFL Academy. So ESL is English as a second language. EFL is English as a foreign language. So the big difference between that is ESL, you're learning it in an English-speaking country. EFL, you're learning it outside of an English-speaking country. So the material's not made to be read like a student in America would be learning the material.
그래서 한국은 뭐죠?
EFL.
EFL.
In Korea, it would be EFL because we're in Korea. So that when they're learning that material, it's not made to be like the material that American students learn. Instead, it's usually based on more of a building up method. So it'll start with one simple kind of vocabulary, simple kind of grammar, usually a be verb, and then it'll teach you be verb in the negative, be verb in the interrogative. Then it'll teach you present, simple present in the negative, present in the interrogative, present continuous, present perfect, past perfect. It builds up on the grammar to get it done in a way that's much quicker than you can with ESL. So the good part about it is you're building up, you're building up, you're building up. The bad part about it is a lot of schools that use that method don't put their kids in contact with foreign teachers. They don't push speaking enough. So like they'll get their level built up, but not enough practice. So if you're sending your kid to an EFL school, the most important thing to make sure is that it's not just built up. You also have to make sure that they're practically using that material in a way that is interesting and fun for the students, and in a way that reinforces what they've learned in their building up.
네.
Yeah.
그래서 즐거운 반복 수업이 필요하죠.
Right.
프랙티스를 막 힘들고 지겹고 재미없게 하면 안 되고,
Yeah.
예, 프랙티스를 즐겁고
Right.
유익하게,
Yeah. Exactly.
예,
Exactly.
빌드업 할 수
Right.
있게끔 도와줘야 되겠죠.
Yeah. All right. Our next academy is what I call the Foreign-Centric Academy. What does that mean? It's usually academies that get in a foreign teacher. They think because the foreign teacher speaks English fluently that they know how to teach English. So they just say, make a program. The good part about this is that it's with a foreigner. So that's good, I guess. It's more interesting sometimes. The bad part about it is that the foreigners that come to Korea are mostly recent college graduates, no experience teaching, no experience with even what the English language is. Like, one of the questions that I've often asked people that interview here is, how many tenses are there in the English language? Every Korean knows there's 12 tenses in the English language. When you ask a foreigner, they say 3. Past, present, future. It's like, oh no, just speaking English doesn't mean that you actually know about English.
네, 한번 거꾸로 반대로 생각을 해볼게요. 저는 한국어를 굉장히 잘해요. 그런데 한국어를 미국인 친구들한테 가르쳐 줄 때는 어려움이 많아요.
Yeah.
그들이 이제 왜 이렇게 어순이 이렇게 되고 여기에는 왜 이 단어가 쓰였고 물어볼 때는 그거에 대해서 설명을 굉장히 잘 해주어야 되거든요. 그 설명은 제가 하는 것보다는 저스틴이 예, 한국어 문법을 굉장히 열심히 공부한 저스틴이 설명을 해주면 이해가 빨라요.
Right. When I explain the same thing using English as a reference and explaining the grammar piece by piece, it's so much easier for the Americans to pick it up.
네.
Yeah.
그래서 가르치는 방법에 대해서 정확히 알고 있느냐. 영어를 그냥 잘한다고 해서 저 사람이 영어를 잘 가르칠 거라는 생각은 맞지가 않아요.